Carmen here from The Happy Balanced Life, and today I'm going to teach you a very quick, I would say no cook breakfast, which is a grab and go, a really good opportunity for you to be prepared. So this is a easy overnight oats base, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it 3 different ways. Let's get started. All right, so here is our basic recipe. Every single one of these jars has the same recipe, and we're going to make one together so you can see how easy it is. So basically, overnight oats, the base is about a half a cup of rolled oats, and let me just put this in a place where you can see it. So we're going to start off with a half a cup of rolled oats. Then we're going to add, there we go. We're going to add a half a cup of milk, and I'm using oat milk. You can use any milk that you want. Almond milk works, cow milk, you decide, not that serious. I like the oat milk and I like the creaminess of it, and it's great. It's also a great recipe for folks that are plant-based. Then you're going to add about a tablespoon of chia seeds, and chia seeds are really good. They're packed with protein, iron. They're these tiny little seeds, but they also will make this really creamy really quickly. We're also going to add a 1/4 cup of yogurt. This is going to make it creamy and give you some additional protein if you feel like you want that. I mean, it's creamy enough without it, but it really does take it to the next level if you like a creamy breakfast. And what's great about these is you put them together and you throw them in the fridge and forget about it, and tomorrow you have something to grab and go. So it's a really good meal prep breakfast if you want to change up like your eggs or your sandwiches in the morning. And then we're adding just half a tablespoon of maple syrup. You could also do honey here if you don't like maple syrup. And that's it. This is your base. You're going to mix it up, and then you're going to let it sit. And the longer you let it sit, the thicker it gets, because of the chia seeds will expand, and it'll be creamy because of the yogurt. This is a really good recipe because it's quick, as you saw. We did this in no time. And then what you do is you decide what toppings you want. Now this one was already in the fridge, and we're going to just stir in some chopped apples, and you can also add nuts to this if you wanted to. And we're going to sprinkle it with some cinnamon and mix it up, and this will be more like a little bit of like an apple pie flavor. You could add nutmeg, you could add brown sugar, but you don't really need it because you have the cinnamon. See, this one's a little bit thicker, and you mix it up and you can have it in the morning. Now this is something that you're taking out of the fridge cold. If you don't like cold, you could nuke it a little bit, warm it up, but it really is delicious just the way that it is. Especially in the summer, it's a good breakfast if you don't want something warm. So here's your apple. Here's the first one. The second one is simple as well. The base is the one that we just made. We're just going to add some blueberries, fresh blueberries, and we're going to add half of a banana. And again, there's so many combinations. One of my favorite ones is you can literally just make raspberry jam, or if you have raspberry jam that's not like full of preservatives, because that doesn't really make sense if you're trying to eat healthy. And basically what you do is you warm up the raspberries and make almost like a jam. And then you can add almond butter as well, and you make like a peanut butter and jelly flavored one. So again, just mix it up to incorporate everything. And you're going to put the lids on these and put them right in the fridge. So 2 down. You saw how easy this was. This one's obviously thicker because it had already been sitting versus this one, but they thicken up pretty quickly. And here's our third one. This one already has everything in it as well, and we're just going to add some pineapple to this one. Some pineapple sweet. And the great thing about these is you can also add, if you wanted to, protein powder, or you could add collagen, and that would give it an additional protein, punch if you wanted that, if you needed that in the morning. So look how simple that was. We had 3 here. So you make the base. I wouldn't recommend more than 3 because if you're going to have one a day for breakfast, unless you're making, I just feel like they won't last that long. If you want them fresh, I would definitely recommend, putting your fruits on. Some people make the bases, leave them in the fridge and add fruits along the way. You can add nuts, walnuts, pecans. You could add more maple syrup. I'm not sure if that's a great idea, but you could. You could add different types of fruits that I didn't select today. All kinds of combinations of these. I mean, I hope that you'll try it. Again, this one has chia seeds in it, which are really good for you, and fresh fruits, and as well as oats. And try to make sure that you get the oats that are going to take longer to cook, not the quick oats, because those unfortunately sometimes make it mushy. Put them in the fridge, and then whenever you're ready to go, you have some overnight oats for breakfast that are healthy and delicious. I hope to try it. Thank you.